The November 5th presidential election between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump is in the home stretch, as the nominees hit the campaign trail along with their running mates, Democratic Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Republican Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. With the two offering starkly different visions for America, here's what's at stake in this election. Polls indicate that the two candidates are essentially tied, with voters trusting Trump slightly more on economic policies.
Was with me when our life was better with Trump. Yeah! Our life was so much better with Trump.
Much of the current Democratic administration has been hamstrung by high inflation, but price rises have recently cooled, and other economic indicators like stock markets are at near all-time highs.
I keep hearing some things are coming down, but I haven't seen it.
Both candidates have talked up their record in government in recent months while criticizing their opponents' economic plans. Harris has vowed to chart a new way forward, with a focus on lowering prices for Americans.
Together, we will build a future where we build what I call an opportunity economy. So every American has the opportunity to own a home, to build wealth, to start a small business.
She's promised tax cuts for 100 million Americans, while raising taxes on the richest and to bring down housing prices. While Trump has regularly vowed to eliminate inflation.
Starting on day one, we will end inflation and make America affordable again.
The former president has also vowed a 10 to 20% tariff on imports and a 60% rate on Chinese goods. The Republicans' protectionist economic message has focused on riling his largely white, working-class supporters by demonizing immigrants. The explosive issue of migration is what Trump hopes will help him win in November.
And you want Kamala? She opened the border?
The U.S. government has struggled to manage its southern border with Mexico for years. Now the former president is doubling down on harsh rhetoric, accusing migrants of poisoning American blood.
We are going to start the largest mass deportation in the history of our country because we have no choice. It's not sustainable.
Polls show immigration remains a major vulnerability for Harris, with border crossings having risen to record highs at the end of 2023 under President Joe Biden.
I reject the false choice that suggests we must either choose between securing our border or creating a system of immigration that is safe, orderly, and humane. We can and we must do both.
Not only could the election have an impact on immigration, but also the fate of women's reproductive freedoms. In 10 states, a referendum on abortion rights will also be on the ballot, after the procedure was banned or restricted across much of the country, following a landmark Supreme Court ruling. In response, the Democratic Party has positioned themselves as the party of reproductive rights. And Harris has made access to abortion a central theme of her campaign.
And let us agree, and I know we do, one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government should not be telling her what to do with her body.
Trump has consistently denied Democratic claims that he plans to pursue a national ban on abortion, despite pressure from conservative scholars and anti-abortion activists.
At the end of the day, this is all about the will of the people. You must follow your heart or, in many cases, your religion or your faith.
While Harris has gained support from many progressives at home on her stance on abortion rights, Harris's policies abroad could stand in her way of becoming president as she continues to uphold Biden's support for key U.S. ally Israel.
And may God bless the great alliance between Israel and America forever.
She has spoken little about the escalation in the Middle East as fears surrounding an all-out war intensify.
I can no longer in good conscience vote for the lesser of two evils.
Over the past year, Trump has claimed that the deadly October assault on Israel by Hamas would never have happened if he were in office.
I'm here today to tell the Jewish American community that this ugly tide of anti-Semitic, pro-Hamas bigotry and hate will be turned back and crushed starting at noon on January 20th, 2025.
Trump has hardly helped to cool rising tensions in the Middle East. Instead, he's threatened to blow Iran to smithereens after U.S. intelligence warned of threats from Tehran against his life. Democrats and a long list of former senior Trump presidential staff have sounded the alarm about a second Trump term.
They do not support Donald Trump coming back to the presidency, and I think that speaks volumes.
Some have warned of a repeat of the chaos that followed the 2020 election if he doesn't win this time around.
Of course there'll be a peaceful transfer, and there was last time, and there'll be a peaceful transfer. I just hope we're going to have honest elections, that's all, okay?
When we fight, we win!
Fight, fight, fight.
We are here, over 100 Israelis, protesting against the ongoing genocide that is happening in the Gaza Strip. We are saying that we need to stop this right now and reach a peaceful solution that will bring security both to the Israelis and the Palestinians. To bring security, we need to stop the genocide.
I came to express my disgust at what Israel is doing. It's just spreading murder and killing and disaster all over the Middle East. There's no plan. Every day, so many people are dying just for the sake of revenge and land grab and who knows what. I just came to say enough. It's impossible to stand behind this thing. We have to say it's not right to do it, and we have to protest against it. I think many Israelis are behind this government. They support what they're doing. They're not exposed to what is happening, or they choose not to be exposed to what is happening, how many children, women, civilians are being killed. They don't want to know, and they think either it's not happening or it's just tragic, but what can you do?